Hey guys, what's going on? Oh crap. Seems a little buzzy and fuzzy. Let me. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, that fixed it, right? Perfect. Alright, so I'm just trying out some new things in my editing software. That's what that was. I recently got a MacBook, but today's video is not talking about my MacBook or Final Cut Pro, but this guy right here. My wonderful, hateful, awesome, really like it, Nintendo Switch. I want to talk about some cons with this thing right over here. And why I want to do that is because at the end of the video is when I want to lighten it up and make you feel like you should buy this thing. So, con number one, just got to get it out there. CNET did a great job at describing this. The kickstand on this thing, it's garbage, man. I've used it. I like to use it, but it's so dumb. It's not like greatly designed. It should have been in the middle, which I understand why it's not. It should have had some kind of adjustability. They should have put one on the other side at least. There's only one like angle that you can put this at, and it's just a bit annoying, and it sucks. I want to talk about the screen a little bit. So I do like this screen. I think they did a great job with it. It's not glass, so it can scratch very easily. Suggest getting a screensaver right away. But like I said, it's not glass. But because it's not glass too, I think is what adds a very bad glare to it. So if you're outside and there's just a little bit of sun, it gets really hard to see the screen. And it doesn't go up in brightness, and it doesn't adjust for that stuff. Like, it gets pretty bright, but not to the bright enough point where you can take it out on a sunny day and be able to just like completely get focused into your video game. It's not going to happen. It can get really bad glare, and sometimes I can't even see the screen when I'm outside. So that's a bit of a disappointment, but at the same time, I am also glad that it's not a glass screen, because then I don't feel like I have to worry about dropping it as much or accidentally, like hitting the screen. Like, I'm not too worried about that kind of thing. Another little quick con, which isn't really that bad, but the Joy-Cons, when you're holding them in two-player, if you forget to bring the top thing that you slide onto here, it can be a bit of a pain. It's not too bad, but it's not as nice, and this thing can be a little bit annoying. If I'm buying a digital copy, I should pay less. For any game, that should be for PlayStation, that should be for Xbox, it should be for any console. If you're buying a game digitally, you should pay less than if you were buying one in real life. And so, for my last con, which may seem, wow, this is already the end of all the cons, I guess I just kind of want to talk about the games on here. It's very limited in what it has for games, and it's a bit disappointing to me, but I'm also a PC gamer, so it's a bit of a change. So let me explain this. Binding of Isaac, it came out on here. It was like $40. I probably could get Binding of Isaac for $20 on my computer. It's things like that that really take me away from the Nintendo Switch and don't want to do it. Even Minecraft. Minecraft is more expensive on this thing. Like, what? Why? I understand that it comes with the Mario World or whatever crap, but just charge it the same damn price. I don't know. It seems a little bit weird to me, but it's just very hard to find games that I want to play on this that I can't play on my computer, or that are not old games. Like, there's just not as much new games and fun games that are coming out on this thing that I want to see right now. I am extremely excited for some games, and I have absolutely adored some of the games that I have played, but I just want to see more. There needs to be more. Now, on to my favorite topic about this thing. The pros of this guy right here. And why I love this thing so much. So, let me start off with just saying Legend of Zelda. I got a poster right here. Well, actually, these are two posters. One's upside down. I thought it looked kind of cool. Anyways, Legend of Zelda was by far the best game that I've played probably ever. If you don't want a Nintendo Switch, I don't care. Buy one and play fucking Zelda and sell it. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Alright, we're moving on from that. Mario Kart was great. Snipper Clips was pretty fun. And Splatoon 2, I did some of the global test fire things, and that was just an absolute blast. Portability and dock mode. At first, I didn't really think I was going to use the portability that much, but it turns out that I actually really like it. Just going for a bike ride with my little sister if I have to babysit her, and stopping at a picnic table and setting up and playing a Mario Kart round. Or heading over to my girlfriend's house and being like, hey, let's play a little bit of Snipperclips. It's just little things like that that's really nice to bring to the table. So on to some more of the pros. I gotta talk about them because they're literally my favorite thing on the Switch. Joy-Cons. I adore these things. I don't think they could have done anything better to these things. I just love them. I don't know how people don't like these. Being able to put my hands, okay, you can't really see because it's not in the camera, but I can put my hands underneath my chair and play my damn video game. Like, it's just so nice. And for people that say that this sucks, I don't quite see that. I personally really enjoy using this. There's been a few times where I like to use it, but otherwise, I personally, I like to just do one in each hand and then set them down on my lap. But for those few times that I do want to hold a real controller, grabbing onto this, it works great, and I think it's a really good product. It's really simple. My dad has a little bit larger hands than I do, and he still is comfortable using this. I do have fairly smaller hands, I guess. Like, I don't have, like, ginormous hands. Back to portability again. I can fit this thing in my pocket, and I've done it many times, or I'll just throw it in a bag. But it's so easy to take around. You just take the Joy-Cons off, slide it in your pocket, and you're done. Like, it's so easy to take it somewhere. Battery life! Battery life has been something that has not ever been a problem to me. I see it as a pro. I was expecting it to be a lot worse, and I was expecting to find more times where it's like, God, this thing is dead. But I don't think I can think of one time where I've wanted to play it, and I was like, it's dead. And if I wanted to and it was dead, I go like this. Dock mode. Like, yeah, I think the battery life is very optimal. Also, quick note, the speakers on this thing are pretty dang good, actually. They get to a pretty loud noise. Playing outside with all kinds of background noises and like cars driving by, I've been able to hear it pretty dang good. So, good job on that. Also, I want to talk a little bit about the exhaust fan. This thing, it just blows me away how cool this thing stays. It really doesn't get that hot. USB-C. Thank you so much, Nintendo, for not doing your own charger and like making up some junk thing. Thank you so much for doing USB-C. I know they took a price cut for doing that because every USB-C thing that you like want to use, the person who invented USB-C, the person who invented USB-C, or just the company in general, gets part of the share and gets like some of the money of you using it. So, but I'm very happy that Nintendo chose to do that. Thank you very much, Nintendo. Very happy with that. Overall opinion and thoughts on the Nintendo Switch are positive. I love this thing. I have grown to like it even more, that I use it more and more, and it does really feel like a premium console, handheld, whatever it is. I love it, and I'm super happy with where Nintendo went with this. Thank you, Nintendo, for always taking risks. The Wii U might have sucked, but this is definitely an improvement. Thank you very much, Nintendo. I love this product. I would recommend it to anyone. Get Zelda. Get Breath of the Wild. It's kind of a no-brainer. Get Mario Kart. It's kind of a no-brainer. It's games like that Nintendo has done so well with, and I'm so happy that they're there. I wouldn't have bought this if it wasn't for Zelda. And, truth be told, I was going to return this after I beat Zelda, but I fell in love with it, and I want to continue using it and playing more games on it. So, if that doesn't give you a good idea to buy it, I don't know what will. I literally wasn't going to keep this thing. I loved it. I fell in love with it. Now I'm keeping it. So, that is the end of this review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Any questions, make sure to comment down below. Love to hit them up. And, yeah, go out there, save up $300, and get yourself a Nintendo Switch, baby. Woo! Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.